guys, Jessica from Peace Love Books, and today I'm here with a new reading vlog for you. I'm in my room. Hopefully you can't hear my neighbors just started mowing their lawn, but I moved you a little closer to me and away from the window. So hopefully you can't hear that, but it is Saturday. It's actually a lot later on Saturday than I anticipated to start this vlog because I went to Barnes & Noble this morning and just did a whole separate vlog for going to Barnes & Noble, but it's been a day. I went to Kentucky last night just for the night. I do live in Ohio. I live in Columbus. I drove, well, my sister drove us 4 hours to Louisville because it was so much traffic going down there, and I've already discussed this in my other shopping vlog, but it's the same day as that, so that's why we're kind of rehashing. And so she drove 4 hours down. We went to the Jesse McCartney concert. That's what this sweatshirt's for. I got to see him, and then I got to meet him. I paid for the VIP meet and greet, and it was everything and more, and it was 15 seconds, but it was the best 15 seconds of my life. We'll see when they post the photos that they took, because we weren't allowed to take our own. We had to put our phones like behind his screen where he was taking photos, but we got home at 3 in the morning. So the concert went till 10:30, which isn't too late. The meet and greet went till about, I got to see him at like 11:30. So not too bad, only had to wait like an hour, but then we drove 3 hours home. And I started, so the whole point of this vlog is mood reading. I asked my patrons, I was like, listen, I have 2 videos ideas. I can either read Booktuber's Fall Rex, which I actually really wanted to do, or I can just mood read, which I also really wanted to do. So I was going to start this vlog last night, and I finished my current audiobook, and I started The Love of My Afterlife, and I'm just not getting into this audiobook. I'm an hour and a half in. I'm not feeling it. I do have some crocheting to do and some possible like work stuff to do because I'm putting together boxes for one of my authors that I work for, and like PR boxes, and I know I'm gonna have to prep a lot, so I want to get a head start on that. So I might listen to audiobook doing that, or my sister and I do have a lot of TV to catch up on. We have Survivor, we have something else that we have to watch that I'm now blanking on. We have something else. But we also have not watched Heartstopper together. I watched it all in one day, and I told her I would rewatch with her if she wanted, so I could do that. But I need to start a new audiobook. I'm for sure gonna finish Bourbon and Lies by Victoria Wilder. I'm actually loving this. It's romantic suspense, and she's in the witness protection program, has to stay at their bourbon place. It's like a kind of a ranch. It's like there's their distillery, but they all like really live on the property, and the hero's super grumpy because he lost someone in his past in the prologue, and he has a cute dog. So I'm obsessed with this book so far. The banter is everything, and they're finally like giving into their desires, and they both are really hurt in the past but haven't opened up to each other about it yet. So absolutely loving this, but I don't know what I want to read next. So because I'm mood reading, I have If I Stopped Haunting You by Colby Wilkins, which I really want to read. I do have the audio of that though, so I could do the audio, but I have an arc of it, so I could physically read it. And then Libro FM has like the best audiobooks for this month, so I do have Make the Season Bright, which I don't know if I'm super in the mood for Christmas right now. It is on my October TBR, but I have so many good things out from Libro FM. Oh, but everyone also is telling me to read the Cinnamon Bun Bookstore, which I really need to read, so I don't know. But then something that's at the top of my TBR, oh my gosh, I could read Not in Love by Ali Hazelwood. Maybe I'll start that audiobook. Let me just download that because everyone's telling me I'm gonna love that one, and they said it's angsty. But I had 2 people tell me that Julie Ann's new book is super angsty, and I need to read it. It's like a day of the week in the title. It's either Sunday or Tuesday. I can't remember which one. But Paige from Indie Romance Bishes and my friend Krista were both reading it and obsessed with it, and I was like, okay, listen, I will see what I can do. So I have a lot of options to read physically, and I do have to do a beta read, and I have to read 2 things for work this week. So this weekend is really just for me to read as much as I can before I have to jump into 1,000,001 things to read for work. And then I'm back to Kentucky. So I just came from Kentucky last weekend for the book bash with Catherine Cowles, and then I went last night, and I'm back to Kentucky next weekend for the Kentucky Authors in the Bluegrass signing. So we're gonna be really busy. So this weekend is just all about reading. Lily did hurt her leg, one of my puppies. She's been limping on and off for the past month, and we've been working with the vet to figure out what's wrong, because she'll like limp one day, go a week without limping, limp a little bit, and like walks sometimes agitate it, sometimes don't. And they were like, maybe it's arthritis, but it was really bad when she was at my parents' house last night when we went to the concert. So we don't know what's wrong. Now we're thinking it's actually an injury, that she's like getting agitated, because that was the other possibility it could have been. And so, but like she'll be completely fine and she'll just like limp for a little bit, but it just got the worst it's been last night. So she is on bed rest. So I'm going to be chilling with her on the couch, reading for the rest of the day, and we'll see how much I can get done. I don't even know what I want to start. We're gonna see what I'm in the mood for once I finish Bourbon and Lies. So I might have to do a poll. Like, I honestly can't decide. This is also why I'm a bad mood reader, because I want to read everything at once and I don't know what to pick up. So maybe I'll put a poll up on my Patreon real quick, and whatever wins I'll read, because I'm not mad about what's gonna win. So we'll see. Hello everybody. I think this is the first time I'm talking to you today. I'm so sorry. I am all fall in my Gilmore Girls. I think I'll extend this vlog a couple days because it's been a day over here. My sister's next to me. We're in her room because Lily, her limp has not gotten, I mean, it's gotten a little better, but she's still limping a lot. I don't remember if I told you yesterday, but she has had like an on again, off again leg injury that we weren't sure if it was arthritis or she was re-injuring the same injury. So she was limping last Thursday just for the night, and then the next morning she was great. She didn't limp for an entire week. So I took her on a walk. She was great. She was fine, because Thursday this week she was like super crazy. Sorry, she's readjusting now. Like very restless because she needs her walk. And so I walked her Friday morning. She was great. She was fine. And then my mom picked her up around 2 so we can go to the concert. And then I don't even know, a couple hours into being at my parents' house, she started limping really badly. So she's been on bed rest, and we have to take her to the vet tomorrow. And then we had some plumbing issues today. My sink has been leaking a little around the faucet, not the faucet, but like one of the handles, the cold handle. So I've had that turned off for like 2 weeks because I was like, I don't want to deal with this. So I've just been using the left handle. But then we were like, okay, let's see if we can fix it. So we were gonna just replace it because I think it's just like loose there, and I think it uncovered a bigger problem with the water shut off, so now it's leaking a little and we don't know how to fix it. So plumber's coming out tomorrow. Before we made anything worse, we're like, let's just stop. It's just a little leak. We'll just leave it. We'll turn off the water while we're sleeping so it doesn't waste so much water. It's not that big of a leak. And I have a really important meeting tomorrow, so it's just been stressing me out just a little. So I haven't gotten to read as much as I wanted to. I did finish Bourbon and Lies. I think I finished like 50% of that this weekend, so at least there's that. I'm giving it 5 stars. I think I like wasn't super interested in the epilogue, but I'm just like not an epilogue person, so I'm not gonna like hold that against the book. But it was really good. I did want a little bit more suspense at the end, but that really did come into play the last like 10%. So I liked it a lot with her in the witness protection program and why she was in it, and they fell so hard for each other, and he really fell hard for her, which I really liked. I like it when they kind of turn very soft for the heroine when they've been so guarded because they like lost in the past, and that was definitely his character. And like his brothers are super fun, and I think his single dad brother is going to be the next book, which comes out in December. So I cannot wait to see the cover because these covers are stunning, and I can't wait to read it. But I'm finally in bed. It's 6. I'm in my sister's bed because Lily came in here after dinner, and after going potty, thank goodness she went potty because that's been an issue today too. She didn't pee for a long time. She does that sometimes though, like we're not too worried, but like we have to carry her outside so she doesn't walk too much. And so like we took her out twice and she like had no interest in going to the bathroom, and we're like, Lily, like it's been like 12 hours since you peed, like please pee. And she finally did. So I'm starting the Cinnamon Bun Bookstore, which I'm already loving. I asked my Patreon, I give them 3 options. I was like, I don't know what to read, please help me. It's so good. I'm like literally 4 pages in, but I feel like this heroine's just at a kind of the same spot I am in life, but like different. So like I quit a job from being a teacher for 8 years to pursue my passion of working with romance authors, which I do full-time now. I work for 3 romance authors, and I do my YouTube. I have podcasts with Tori. We have our own business. So I just followed my dreams, if you will. But in this one, she just feels stuck. She's 29. She's turning 30 soon. I'm 31. So I feel like we're at the same kind of spot in our lives. And she has been working in the same bookstore, I think she said, for 15 years. And she just feels stuck. She's like, I go to the bookstore, I go home. Even though I'm like, I would love to work in a bookstore. That'd be so fun. And like own your own bookstore. But she has just been talking about how she feels in her life so far, and she needs an adventure. She needs to go somewhere. She needs to do something. And I really like that. So I'm 4 pages in, but super excited to read. I kind of want to read it all tonight, but I don't know if that'll happen. It's 6 o'clock, so we'll see how much reading I can get done. I kind of want to also do the audio of If I Stopped Haunting You, but the Goodreads reviews. I just looked it up because I posted a photo, and it has a 3.09 average rating. And it doesn't come out for another week, but it is a Libro FM audio, which is what I wanted to listen. How I wanted to read it. That's such a bad rating. Like, collectively, people are giving it 2 stars. So I'm kind of concerned, but I'm hoping it's like people who don't typically read romance and that are like harsher on romances. So we'll see, because it sounds so good. It's like 2 writers who hate each other, have to go to writing retreat, a haunted mansion in Scotland. Like, it sounds perfect. So I'm gonna try to listen to that tomorrow while I do some stuff for work, and maybe color tomorrow night. We'll see. I haven't gotten to color in a while. So my 2 fall reads next. We're gonna do Cinnamon Bun Bookstore, and then If I Stopped Haunting You, and hope it's not as bad as the reviews say. Hello everybody, it is currently Monday. We have had quite the day today. Poor Miss Lily is now on all the meds for her leg. They don't know what it is. They didn't do an x-ray. They said she could have soft tissue damage, she could have a neck injury, and they don't know because she also doesn't limp as much at the vet. So we did take some video of her, but she is so tired. She also got her anxiety meds for going to the vet because she always flips out going to the vet because she's just a very anxious puppy. And she doesn't like men, so our vet is a man as well. And so that's nice. It is just a recipe for disaster with her, but she is now so tired and she gives like slow kisses. Oh, hi sweetie. And are her eyes red? I feel like they get red whenever I give her anxiety meds. We called the plumber. They came out today. We actually had to turn the water off last night because it was like a steady leak, just so we weren't wasting water. And they came out and they were like, yep, we got to replace the water shut off in the sink. And I was like, while you're here, just like replace, I have all the materials, just replace the handles in the faucet. The handles were like rusted on. They had to bring out the like strong drill thing that was very loud to saw it off basically, because it was just like that hard to get off. So we would not have been able to do that ourselves, even though we were going to. We've done a lot of home projects before. So we had Lily go to the vet with my sister, then the plumber spent 2 hours here, all while I was trying to work. And it's been a long day. I was supposed to have a meeting today, and it was a really important meeting with one of my clients about stuff. We had to push that back because I was like, hey, do you want to meet like a little bit later, because I have like this and this going on until this time. And she was like, we are not meeting today. She's like, you have enough to deal with, we don't need to like stress you out even more, we'll just chat later. So that meeting is pushed back, but I'm loving my book, and I was like, I'm just gonna sit and read for the rest of the day because I'm tired of dealing with everything now. So I am 100 pages in, and it is so good. They're very friends to lovers, and he's helping take her on these like little adventures that they find in these clues that someone's leaving in her bookstore. Someone is leaving like dog-eared highlighted books in her bookstore with like little clues about adventure, and so the hero, he like hears about it and he's like, let me take you on these adventures. So the newest one was like playing in the sand and like going to the beach, so they decided to go to the beach together, and they're having like a beach day, and he's just helping her kind of like have adventures, because I think the first clue was just like about adventures in general, and she's like, how did this person know I was feeling like stuck in my life and wanted adventures? And he has such a big crush on her, and she's obviously crushing on him but doesn't think he'd ever like her. And he's like, oh my god, she's amazing, and he's like 26, I think, and she's almost 30. So I do appreciate having a bit of a younger hero, and it's just so good. Never graduated from high school, so he kind of feels like very self-conscious about that, and like he's not smart enough, and like his family was really mad about it, and he just didn't feel smart enough to work for his family's business. So he just like does his, I think he works on a boat and does like tourist stuff on his boat. But this is so good. Maybe he does fish stuff, because they did joke about him never smelling, even though he's always working with fish. But so good so far. I just want to like curl up and finish this book tonight. I am loving it. I didn't listen to any more of my audiobook, so poor Lily cannot have a WALK for 2 weeks, and I love taking her on her strolls, so that's gonna be rough not be able to go for 2 weeks. Darcy will be fine. Darcy loves them, but she doesn't like need them for energy, but Lily like needs to let her energy out through our strolls. So the medication should keep her a little bit calm, but I'm just missing getting out with my babies, and it's finally getting into fall weather, so no strolls for me to listen to audiobooks. I might pop it in while I work a little bit tomorrow if I'm doing something that doesn't require focus, so we will see. But I'm going to continue reading this tonight, and we'll see when I finish this vlog, because I don't know, because I'm just going to mood read for a little bit and see what I end up doing, because this is so good. Hi guys, so I am here with Lily. She's being a lot, okay? So the past couple days have been a little stressful, so we're gonna call this vlog a day because I cannot mood read to save my life. So I did finish a book, and I'm almost finished with the 3rd book for this vlog, which is great. But it's already Thursday. I don't even remember the last time I've talked to you. This week has been a whirlwind. So Lily is a very active puppy, and we have her on gabapentin, and it does nothing to slow her down. She is still running around everywhere. The vet's like, she shouldn't be jumping, she shouldn't be running, she shouldn't even be like walking that much around the yard. She's acting like nothing is wrong, even though she is injured. And it's definitely been stressful. My sister worked a full day on Tuesday, so I was working home alone trying to like corral this puppy. And then she worked Wednesday night, Thursday night. So today she was sleeping all day, which is actually good because Lily is much more calm when she's home sleeping, because she'll sleep with her during the day. But she's just been a nutcase. And then I have just been extremely overworked and stressed with work. So it's been 10 hours today that I've been working, and I have to do some content pulls now. So there goes all of my extra reading time. Working from home and working in a field that is not like salary based, it's not like corporate, it's very difficult for me because I don't turn off work very easily. So I'm still working. Like, I'm uploading something right now to start sending out to for ARCs, because one of my authors has a release soon, and I have to leave tomorrow for a trip. So I'm just like shoving everything I can in, and I have 2 content pulls to do by Monday that I haven't even started yet for my other business, and so it's a lot. I'm tired. I was very exhausted yesterday. I had a very long day. I worked a full day, had dinner, filmed a podcast episode, had like 45 minutes to chill, which I literally just spent on TikTok on my phone because I was just like, I can't do anything right now. And then I had reading sprints for my Patreon from 8 to 10, and then I passed out. So it's been a week, okay? I feel like I can never sit down and read what I want to read between work and between ARCs that I sign up for, and it's just been a bit stressful. So I'm so sorry to dump this on all of you, but I just want to be honest with how I'm feeling and how this vlog is ending up, because I'm supposed to be mood reading. But guess what? 2 of the books in this vlog were 5 stars. One of them is probably going to be a DNF, but the 2 5 stars. And the only time I can ever mood read or even just do reading vlogs and read for fun is on the weekends, because during the week I'm just so slammed with so many things. It's just never ending. If you don't know, being a romance author is no joke. They are literally running their own business, and I have 1,000,001 things to do on my plate. I only work for 3 authors, and I am exhausted. I love my job, don't get me wrong. I love who I work for, and I love what I do. It's just a lot sometimes. So I may look like I am having the time of my life, but just know it is a lot of work. But I finished the Cinnamon Bun bookstore. I actually read so much more of this than what I normally would in a week because I just could not put it down. This was a 5-star read. I'm obsessed with these characters. I love the bookish atmosphere, how she works in a bookstore. He actually started reading because of her. He loves fantasy, and he helps her go on these little adventures that someone leaves as clues in her bookstore. And there's like a little bit of a mystery because you don't know who's leaving these clues, but you figure it out by the end. And they were so freaking cute together. He's a little bit younger, he's like 26 and she just turned 30, and it's leading up to her 30th birthday, and it's just so good. I love how much he really liked her, and they both have things that they don't like about themselves. So she thinks she needs to be more adventurous, she's just worried about getting older and not living life. He's really worried that he's not good enough for her. He never finished high school, and he's very self-conscious of that, and he's very self-deprecating. And she actually says, she's like, stop putting yourself down. She's like, you are so smart, so good at what you do. She's like, you are good enough, like stop. She got really mad on his behalf, and it was really sweet, and I just really love their dynamic. I love how they fell for each other, and like I could not put this down. It was so good. I will say it's not very fall. It takes place at the end of summer, which is not fall at all. So there were not any fall vibes in here. So don't read this hoping for fall, even though like it looks fall. I think they're just trying to build on the Pumpkin Spice Cafe vibes that everybody loves, but still better than book 1, 5 stars, obsessed. Now my next read, I was a little wary because the reviews are horrible. It has like a 3.1 average right now on Goodreads, and a lot of they're really hyping this book, like the marketing behind it, which is great because it's a debut author. It's on Libro FM, so I've been listening to my ALC, which is Advanced Reader Copy on Libro, and I'm not loving it. The romance is not that great. So she immediately hates him in the beginning because they're both native authors, and she feels like he kind of like sold himself out to be famous. Like he is not writing with like a native voice, and she just feels like because he's a man, he gets things easier. So she literally like embarrasses herself by like screaming at him at like this writer's con in the beginning. Now they're both on this writing retreat in Scotland, and it just goes so lust so fast, and there's really no substance, I feel like, to their romance, and they just like forgot about the fact that they hated each other because they want to rip each other's clothes off. And I think that there's a fine line between like lust and in a romance, and it doesn't feel like there's like an actual genuine connection between them. Like it just seems like they're just into each other because they want to have sex. Like there's no real substance to their romance, and it's fine. There's like kind of a ghost thing happening, and I am honestly so bored with the romance that I'm not really paying attention when I listen to it. I'm like, oh wait, no, I'm supposed to be reading this. Like I need to like listen to what they're saying. My mind is wandering, and I'm just like not into it, which is so sad because I'm so excited for this. And now I'm really hesitant about her next book because it's If I Dig You, which is a sapphic like archaeologist romance, which is like everything I want in a romance. So I'm very sad about this one. I don't know if I should even finish the audio because like I don't care. Like I can't even tell you the big plot points right now because I'm like, I'm not into their romance. I'm not into the book. They're just kind of like wandering around. There's like a secret passageway. There's like maybe a ghost. Like I can't even tell if this ghost is supposed to be real or not. And that's really it. And like, yeah, they're writing. She has writer's block. That's it. So I wish that I loved this more, but I don't. I probably will finish since I'm so far into it, but honestly, it's very, very disappointing. So not loving this, unfortunately, but my other 2 books in this vlog were 5 stars. So go check those out, and thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my vlog. I'm so sorry for being so sporadic at the end. That's just how my life is at the moment. So that's what you're getting. If you've made it this far, go ahead and leave me I want something for my bookstore. Leave me a boat. Is there a boat emoji? Because he has a boat in here. So leave me a boat emoji if you have made it this far, and let me know the last book you gave 5 stars because I want some more recs. And that's all I have. As always, thank you so much for watching, and have a good day. Bye.